sponsored by Pacific Coast Termites. Coming up on KCBS, the potential political fallout over California's skyrocketing gas prices.
All right, you talk about drama. Aaron Judge waits till the second to the last game of the season to become the American League home run champ. Joe's joining us now from the Bay Area Chevy Dealer Sports Desk.
Well, you know, doing something that hadn't been done before takes a long time. It's hard work, and the American League has a new single-season home champion, and that is Yankee slugger Aaron Judge. Last night, blasting his 62nd homer of the season.
Aaron won. There it goes! Deep left, it is high, it is far, it is gone! Number 62 to set the new American League record. Aaron Judge hits his 62nd. All the Yankees out of the dugout to greet him. Just think of it. 3 Yankee right fielders. The Babe hitting 60 and 27. The Jolly Roger. Aaron Judge hits his 62nd home run. The most home runs any American leaguer has hit in a single season. And the American League has been alive for 120 years. This is Judgment Day. Ace Holmes.
Well, that was unmistakable. He's Radio Network WFAN. The first player to crack 60 or more homers in a season since Major League Baseball began testing for. He says the moment isn't lost on him.
You never know what's going to happen. I've been a couple where I thought it was a no-doubter, and they catch it at the track, so you never, I was kind of sitting there trying to blow it out as I was going to first base, but it was, a sense of relief, thinking about my family, thinking about my teammates, thinking about the fans. I'm around the bases, and I hope I touched all the bases. I can't even remember, and it was a moment I definitely won't forget.
Well, Aaron Judge will have one final chance to add to his record. That'll be this afternoon with the Yankees closing out their Rangers at 105. New York will enter the postseason as the second seed in the American League. So after today, they won't play again until next Tuesday. From the sports desk, Joe Hughes, KCBS.
You may not know it, but the equity in your home can provide you with cash when you need it most. Whether you're looking to consolidate debt or cover a major renovation, a home equity line of credit or cash out refinance from Fremont Bank may be a great choice for you. With increased home values, now may be the right time to give us a call to find out how your home's equity can work for you. .com or call 866-992-INFO today. NMLS number 478471, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Is there a calculator that can't compute in your kitchen drawer? Recycle it at Staples. A shredder that won't shred under your bed? Or a collection of cables cluttering up your closet? Recycle them now at Staples. With Staples Free Tech Take-Back, we'll recycle your old tech free. Plus, Rewards members get $5 back in rewards. So if you have modems, mice, and mobile Staples.com/recycling for details.
When you can't stop, there's Vicks Vapor Rub. Vicks Vapor Rub sends powerful medicated Vicks vapors right to the source of your, so you can experience cough relief and breathe easier. Generations of families have trusted Vicks to help relieve the worst cold symptoms. So next time you have a cough, reach for the Vicks Vapor.
We see a lot of trash on our highways and in our waterways. This isn't what we want. Clean highways, clean water. Now that is what we want. You can help change this to that. Learn how at cleanwaterca.com from the Caltrans Stormwater Program.
We are checking traffic and weather together, sponsored this time by the Caltrans Stormwater Program.
We are seeing some slow traffic as you come out of Cupertino heading for Los Altos Hill. Northbound 280. It's well before Magdalena. It looks like a little fender bender sticking out partially in the right lane. I do see sluggish traffic coming out of that Highway 85 interchange. Again, this is on northbound 280. As you make your way north of Foothill, as I said, well before Magdalena, that's where things begin to loosen up. The rest of the way around the Silicon Valley, not too bad. This hasn't been to Morgan Hill. Chilton Auto Body collision cam sees the brake lights from San course, we're looking at bridge backup. That has been fairly significant before. We're seeing signs that it's starting to ease, so we're still backed up a little bit east of the maze, but not quite as severely as before. Traffic along the upper deck feeding into San Francisco is moving a bit better. We're looking at Contra Costa County traffic southbound 240 into Pleasant Hill. It starts to loosen up as you make your way past Treat. There's also a problem west 24 near the Central Lafayette turnoff. It looks like they're making its way up to the center divide. I do see a little bit of sluggish traffic at that spot as well. Your next update, 8:28 on the traffic leader, KCBS. Get a free adjustable base with select mattress purchases at Mancini Sleep World with the Mancini Sleep World 6-day forecast. Here's KCBS and KPIX 5. Wednesday, we're halfway through that work week, and we're actually starting to see a little bit of a warming trend. And we're mostly sitting in the upper 60s, lower 70s from here on out, not only this week, but next week too. But for our friends all the way off in our inland East Bay, we're experiencing something a little bit different. High pressure starting to rid its way in, and it's impacting us with some low 90s in the forecast from Thursday all the way into Saturday. And then we jump right back down to the low 80s as early as next Monday, and then 70s by next Tuesday. So basically what we're seeing right now in the forecast models is a gradual into a significant cool down as we head into next week. Just keep that in mind for any outdoor plans that you're scheduling. As for our friends in San Jose, we're getting up to 83 this afternoon, 75 in Oakland, 72 in San Francisco, with our inland East Bay today as well as the North Bay both sitting in the upper 80s. We'll keep you updated here in the Weather Center, but for now, I'm meteorologist Jessica Birch with your KCBS KPIX 5 First Alert Forecast. Traffic and weather together on the 8th on All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS. KCBS News Time is 8:22.
Well, Californians are already feeling the pressure at the pump. Gas prices up nearly $1 in the last 2 weeks, which could affect Governor Newsom's margin in the election, though it's not expected to cost him the win. And as we heard this morning, OPEC is going to cut production by 2 million barrels, and that's going to send prices up even farther, 2 million barrels a day. For more on this, we're joined on the KCBS Ring Central Newsline by San Jose State University Professor Emeritus and KCBS political analyst Larry Gersten. Larry, this is kind of one of those October surprises.
Good morning, Eric. It sure is. It's a love-hate relationship with the oil industry in California for some time. 11 refineries. One goes down, it's like the world is ending because we just don't have enough gasoline to go around. This is a mystery, however. There's been no refinery going down. There've been maintenance issues, but that happens all the time. And why does it go up in 96 cents in 2 weeks? Nobody knows, and that's nobody knows.
Well, Newsom's pointing a finger. He's calling for a windfall profit.
Well, no doubt they would, but that still doesn't answer the question. Okay, tax them more, fine, but why? And it really gets to the California Energy Commission. That sounds great, the terminology, but in fact, the commission has precious little oversight when it comes to finding out what the costs are for the industry, what their expenses are, etc. They do monitor the state of the refineries, but they don't have the nitty-gritty information when it comes to that is the weak spot here.
You know, Larry, that begs the question, at least in my mind, of how we got to the point where the public looks to government for oil prices instead of looking at the oil companies who set the prices.
That's a great point, Eric. And the fact is, oil companies have the rights, like anybody else. Profit margins are. We need to know if somebody's getting a number of things like this. A lot of pollution comes out of refineries and things that we're much more sensitive to on a day-to-day basis. And that's the kind of thing that government has to do. We always talk about bureaucracy and what a pain it is. But in this case, it may be that bureaucracy is really undermanned and needs to be beat up. The legislature's done that before when it came to solar, when it came to the electricity crisis we had a few years ago. Maybe now it's time they dig in and do some serious tinkering when it comes to the California Energy Commission and its role with gasoline.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. That's San Jose State University Professor Emeritus and KCBS political analyst Larry Gersten.
On to the Money Watch. IPOs are few and far between.